Sydney, though, is just the latest in a series of attacks by mentally unstable criminals who claim to be fighting in the cause of Islamic extremism. In May, 4 people were killed by a gunman at a Jewish museum in Brussels. In September, in Moore, Oklahoma, a woman was beheaded by a co-worker. October 20th, a Canadian soldier was killed in a hit-and-run attack in Quebec, and 2 days later, the Canadian Parliament building was attacked and another soldier died. With some insight into all of this, we're joined now by Michael Morell, who was until last year the number 2 at the CIA. He's now our senior CBS News security consultant. Michael, Brussels, Moore, Oklahoma, Sydney, Australia, all of these individuals acting alone. What's the common denominator?
Scott, I think the common denominator is there are a lot of young men and young women who are looking for meaning in their lives. They can be mentally unstable, they can be mentally stable. And ISIS is giving them that meaning through its pervasive social media.
Very sophisticated social media.
The most sophisticated that we've seen, which I think is a reflection of the Westerners who have gone to fight there. They've helped ISIS hone that social media.
It seems to me that defeating this kind of threat must be nearly impossible compared to going after an organized terrorist group that's communicating with each other.
So if we had a situation, Scott, where ISIS was directing an attack, you have a chance to get in between that and get that information and stop the attack. When you have a lone wolf, they're acting on their own, little communication, very difficult to stop.
This is exactly what ISIS hoped to pull off?
Exactly, and we're going to see more of it, Scott.
Mike Morell, former number 2 at the CIA. Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome, Scott.